Hello there, Internet peoples, and welcome back to my shop. I'm Zach the Welder, and if you are a long-term subscriber, you'll have seen this building go from a really ratty cow barn to the halfway decent welding shop that it is. And there's some changes since the last video I made, and there's going to be some big changes here coming up in the future. So I wanted to take you guys and kind of do a shop walk around here and let you see kind of how things have changed. So biggest thing you're going to see when you first walk in the door here is I bought this 4-foot by 12 gauge box pan brake from a buddy of mine in Indy, and it's working out real well. It's given me the ability to do some metal forming. I mean, it's not a super fancy press brake, but it lets me do rudimentary, metal forming shapes. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then this cabinet over here, I don't remember if this was in my last video or not, but it has, oopsie, there you go, all my grinding wheels, all my other consumables and stuff like that in it. So I'm pretty excited to have all that stuff centralized rather than just in boxes laying around all over the place and just kind of a big mess. So that's pretty exciting. And, on top of that, I got a mini fridge, and it's got a bunch of Doritos in it, which I'm real excited about. So let's go to the other side of the shop here, and I'll show you what else I have cooking here. So for one, I'm moving my computer out here, or rather a desktop out here, because I have rather a large announcement coming up here that's going to be going on in the short term. But we'll get to that later. So this is an ACK 112. This is one of those really neat ones that has the pull-out drawers here for tools. And I'm trying to leave just tools in this one. I haven't really got it all set up yet, but I'm trying to put all my cordless tools, all my tools and stuff that I use out here in there. Welding hood up there. Just extra Miller welder over here. This corner, I am trying to keep my XMT there on the end by the door where I can just run cables out if I'm working outside the door here. Milwaukee batteries, and for the first time, like in the whole time I've owned a business here, I actually have all my bottles strapped to the wall and secured like you're supposed to, so that's pretty exciting. In the middle of the shop here, I have my 4-foot by 8-foot heavy, just beat the hell out of stuff table. It's got a 3/4 inch carbon steel top, and I just kind of use it for rough stuff. Then I got my war wagon here that you'll have seen that has an aluminum top, kind of in the middle of the shop here. It just kind of floats around wherever. A lot of times I'm building stainless stuff, so I'll build it on there and then roll it over to the door, pick it up with a forklift and take it out the door. So the same Peerless hydraulic bandsaw there in the middle. I've got my cold saw. This is a Scotchman semi-auto saw there that's kind of hanging out in the middle of the shop. That thing's going to get a lot of use here. I'm quoting a few jobs that have a lot of machining in it, and so there's going to be a lot of cutting of bar stock. So got the Piranha there in the middle of the shop, the Miller fume extractor over there. I don't remember if I did a video on it, but this guy is a 10 horsepower belt sander. As you can see, I got to replace the belt, but yes, so this is a 10 horsepower belt sander, which is really super handy to have next to the iron worker right here within arm's reach, and this Fireball fab table, which I am in the process of making a review video of. I've had it now for like 6 months, and I wanted to really use it and kind of get the system down, get all the stuff I needed for it before I really talk about it. But so far I'm really happy with it. I don't have anything to say bad about it other than it's really freaking expensive. I usually leave a weld positioner here. This is I forget the name of the company here, but really, really a nice one. It's got a variable speed foot switch, which is really handy. If you're doing tubing, you can just clamp it in there and just walk it along. On the back wall here, some things are going to be changing here soon. But right now I'll show you what I got going on here. Miller-Matic 355, and I need to do a video on this guy. This is the Miller Dynasty 300. I can flick it on here for you to see. This is the new one with the big display and all that. I just got this like last week, I think, maybe a week before last. But so far so good. Actually, I've got my other Dynasty up there. If anybody's local to Indiana, I'm gonna sell my Dynasty 210 now that I have the new 300. But this box behind me here, I need to move out into the shipping container. It doesn't really get used. My old table saw is gonna get moved out in the shipping container. I don't really wanna get rid of this stuff, but I need the space for, like I said, the kind of coming new announcement. In the cabinet, in the knack box behind me here, I keep all the fixtures and things like that for the fab table. And then I keep my Dynasty 400 over here next to the fab table. Like everything is kind of within arm's reach of the fab table to where you can just, you know, walk a few steps, do what you need to do, get right back to it. So it's really efficient. I try to keep everything as efficient as possible. And then, I picked up this do-all bandsaw. I don't think I have shown that in the video yet. Earlier this year locally, I was pretty excited about that one. And then also this monstrous red thing behind me here. If I ever actually get the ductwork run, it takes some 12-inch ductwork, is a whole shop air scrubber. So that will turn over the air in the shop every, I want to say it was like 3.5 minutes. There's a big 7.5 horse blower up here on top, and this whole section here is filters. So that will be really exciting, but it requires actually running ductwork and, you know, some extra effort that I haven't really had the time to mess with here lately. But my other announcement, or I guess my announcements, that my planer, and then last year I bought this 17-inch jointer, SCMI jointer from a local guy here, and my SCMI panel saw there are gonna go in the shipping container for a little bit until I can get another building built, because I have customers that are asking me to pick up some machine work, and the type of work that they're looking for requires a CNC mill. So I am currently looking for a 2012, 2013 and newer Haas VF3 or VF4. If I can find a good deal on a 4, probably gonna go with a 4. So that will take up this whole side of the shop here. So I am really excited to be getting that in here, but I need to get this stuff out of here first so I have the space. So I need to get another shipping container, which don't think I did a video on that one, but last year I had a shipping container delivered, parked it on the other side of the shop here to take up a lot of the stuff that doesn't need to be in here that needs to be stored inside. But that stuff is gonna go into the next shipping container, and we're gonna be moving a CNC in here. That will be kind of the next big thing for me here, is adding the CNC and just learning how to use it. So I use Fusion 360 a lot for CAD now, for designing parts that, you know, get sent out to either be machined or laser cut or things like that. But it will be very exciting to be making my own parts. So should be good. So anyway, that's kind of where the shop is at. Picked up a few new welders outside, and we'll maybe do some videos on those. But, you know, plodding along, lots of work, staying busy, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the kind of walk around the shop tour here, and thank you all for watching. And tune in for kind of the moving this equipment out and buying a CNC mill. So I'll probably do a video series on that, on, you know, an idiot's guide to buying a CNC. So thank you all for watching.